A warm welcome to everybody. Our project title is Wireless Tariff-Based Power Supply Control from 4 different sources using Node MCU. And my team members are Anandi and Shweta, and my project guide is Mrs. A. Ambiga. Our project abstract is the electrical appliances had the electrical supply to be controlled using these switches in earlier days. The home automation is now leading technology that has become the recent research areas in this technology. The project implements that IoT, which makes the device to be connected with the internet. Thereby, there can be a control to be performed and their actions can be monitored. Node MCU and inbuilt Wi-Fi module kit act as a server. In this allows the home automation technology to interact with the user, and the user can virtually interact with the home IoT network via web-based interface by seeing which of the 4 electrical sources. The 4 electrical sources we have used here are solar PV array, an inverter and diesel generator and mains is supplying to the load at that instant time. The selection is mainly based upon the tariff calculation. Here it is done. The power interruptions are now the major issues which we have been facing nowadays frequently in the industries, residential areas and hospitals. Okay. In accordance with these issues, our project mainly aims to automatically control the power supply to load from one to another power sources. The change of power sources from one to another is based upon the tariff calculation. During any power outages or interruptions or fault, this is mainly to ensure the continuity of power supply to a load and also the reliability of the constructed automation system. The practical need is to provide the uninterrupted power supply to any load of the residential to higher industries. The literature reveals during World War II, one or more diesel engines were used to drive backup generators in naval ships. One source is turned off and the rod is moved to the other side on the other source by manual switching. The manual changeover switching system remains used by the majority of electricity consumers. The main advantage of the sequential logic control power changeover switch is the simplicity. To solve the power shortage problem, to design an emergency system that ensure the continuity supply of power to load at a faulty conditions. To reduce the power bill by setting selection of the sequences of the sources which will have a lowest tariff at first. These are all the objectives of our project. The components used in our project are there are two types, hardware and software. The hardware we have used are step down transformer of 0 to 12 volt and bridge rectifier and relay of 5 volt and motor drive IC LM293D and voltage regulator of L7805CV and 5V and 1.5A. Node MCU ESP8266 and 32-bit microcontrollers 3.3V to -40 to 125 degrees Celsius and DC motor of 12 volt. The software we have used here are embedded C software. This is a block diagram of our project in which it says the transformer which is given to the rectifier and Arduino IDE, and it is both the rectifier and Arduino IDE is given to the Node MCU ESP8266. And this ESP8266 is given to the auto switching using IoT, and the motor driver is also given to the auto switching using IoT, and it is finally given to the lamp load. And this motor 1 and motor 2 is connected to the auto switching using IoT, and this auto switching using IoT is connected to the lamp load. Flow chart. At the starting, the main power supply is given and supply for relay, motor and drive ESP8266 and load is given, and this is given to the 4 sources, source 1, source 2, source 3 and source 4, and the tariff calculation is done for these sources and source with the least tariff is selected. In order to reduce the consumption, in order to reduce the rate of the power consumption, we are choosing the least source here. The source with the tariff, least tariff is selected, and the selected source supply the load, and finally it is done. The hardware components descriptions. DC motor driver of LM293D is used to control the two DC motors of 12 volt. It can change the directions of rotation and also perform braking depending upon the instruction from the microcontroller. And the Node MCU is used, which is the inbuilt Wi-Fi module kit, and hence the ESP8266 can be programmed with Arduino IDE. Here Arduino IDE it is placed. Voltage regulator of L7805CV is used, and it provides a stable voltage throughout the system regardless of the varying output or the load condition. The 4 diode bridge rectifier is used here, arrangement which rectifies the AC input to a DC output. It is mainly used to provide the DC supply to the power electronic components, and it can be constructed without a transformer. Here a solid state relay is used, and it is made of power electronics components. Here the input is from Node MCU ESP8266, and it has a 5 volt of operating voltage and flyback diode to protect the microcontroller. These are all the components, hardware components we have used, and our features. This block diagram shown here has a relay switches, as it's practically impossible to get the 4 sources such as solar array, inverter, diesel generator and mains. The display unit is constructed using the graphic interface by using the Blink platform. We are using the Blink platform, which can be accessed as an Android application. The software components provide the IoT structure of the project. The software components provide the IoT structure. The first source is the solar supply. We are using first source is a solar supply. It is currently supplying the load. All the sources are connected in parallel. First source, the solar is the first source we are using. It is connected to the load, and all the sources are connected in parallel. The push buttons are virtually connected using the Blink platform, and these are connected to all sources. When the button is pushed, it indicates the interruption at the corresponding sources. This function is interfaced with the ESP8266. The relay and the motor driver receives the output signal from ESP8266 and provides the uninterrupted supply to the load. This is a prototype of the proposed system, in which we have labeled the things. This is a lamp load, LED and motor driver circuit and power board and Node MCU, and these 2 motors are connected, motor 1 and motor 2, and here it is the relay. Result. And the tariff calculation is considering 3200 IMP per kilowatt hour as a pulse rate of energy meter. The pulse of 100 watt bulb is to be calculated, and if number of times the LED blinks for a 100 watt bulb, that is number of times the LED blinks for the 100 watt bulb. Pulse rate can be calculated as pulse rate into watts into time divided by 1000 into 3600. By substituting the values, we obtain the pulse rate as 5.33 per minute. For per minute, we will obtain that 5.33 pulse rate. The power factor of single pulse is to be calculated to find the power consumption in a minute. Per minute, how power factor is calculated means by calculating the power consumption. Power factor can be calculated by the watts per hour into pulse. By substituting, we obtain 0.3125 watt in single pulse. Total pulse in an hour is a pulse rate into 60. By substituting, we obtain 320. Units is equal to PF into total pulse per 1000. We get 0.1 per hour. The 100 watt bulb being illuminated for a day consumes a units 24. That is 2.4 units, and we assume unit rate in a considered region is rupees 5 per unit. The payment for 2.4 unit is 2.4 into 5 is equal to rupees 12. The display unit and graphic interface shows the sources which supplies the load momentarily. What are all the advantages in this project here? Deployment of software-based control instead of an hardware control reduces the size of the control and metering. In earlier days, it is a hardware-based control. In order to reduce the size, we are using the software-based control. This is the main advantage here. The integration of Internet of Things makes the tariff data available on the fly for effective decision making regarding the switching operation. The deployment of open source platform eliminates the concern regarding the reliability and security as a complete source coding implement is open and fully accessible to the user. Scope for the future. It can be further enhanced by adding a battery tracker to the show power level, which helps the control arrangement. And the circuit can be improved by adding the voltage monitoring system so that the circuit responds to a small voltage interruptions like harmonics. The given project can be further developed into a more complex level for higher loads. These are all the reference we have took. Thank you.